What's going on, guys? This is Kickback here with another Almojam video. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the oldest Almojam account on Almojam Classic. So the very first account ever created on Almojam. Before I do hop into that though, I just want to quickly talk about a video giveaway I have going on right now, which is for a black headdress. All you need to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and then drop a comment after you watch the video talking about what you liked about the video and then also your username and status. Yeah, let's just talk about this. So the very first Almojam account created on the game. This is something I've always wondered on the game ever since I started playing all the way back in 2010 actually. Maybe not starting to wonder what was the first account created back then, but a couple of years ago it was a thought that I started to have what would actually be the very first account that was created on the game. So at first it was, a thought that it probably is a account made by an Almojam employee, which it probably is. Now a lot of new players might think AJHQ was the very first Almojam account. So this account right here, AJHQ, this is the official Almojam headquarters account. This was not the very first account. I'm pretty sure this was made around 2014, I want to say. I don't know if that's accurate, but Almojam HQ didn't actually have an official Almojam account until around that time anyway. And they only really, presumably anyway, made this because a lot of people were impersonating Almojam HQ back then anyway. So they just, took the AJHQ username and made it an actual account. So presumably it probably is an Almojam employer or developer, and it might be a beta account as well. So beta accounts used to be running rampant around the game. You'd be able to see them pretty frequently, and these might be usernames with OG usernames, like they might be a few letters long, or one worded usernames. And I've kind of made a video talking about OG usernames before and talking about how uncommon they are, kind of, except nowadays they are extremely common. You could probably go into Alden and see an OG username, like a one-worded username. It's not that uncommon anymore. And the reason for that being is because a lot of the accounts that were originally made back in 2010 in the beta period of Almojam, where a lot of people were making one-worded usernames, they were completely wiped. I think it was around 2018, Almojam actually wiped a bunch of accounts, erasing all data entirely related to them, and a lot of the usernames were freed up so people could actually make the account again and make the username for themselves. And that's why you see a bunch of like 2-lettered, 3-lettered usernames, or one-worded usernames, or OG usernames anyway. So when it came to this topic of this video, it was a worry that maybe the original account that was very first account that was created on the game might no longer exist, and we might not even be able to search it up anymore. So actually to get in contact with someone that probably would be able to find this, and I asked them about it, and luckily enough they were able to somehow get a user list full of 2010 accounts. Now I have no idea how they do it. This person is known for hacking. They do want to stay anonymous though, so I don't want to say I condone anything they did to try get this information. I don't know if they did anything for it, but they were able to locate the very first account that was created on the game by both a developer and both by a real person. So the very first legitimate account created on Almojam Classic all the way back in 2010, in June of 2010, so this was when the beta testing period was around, was a person named Chris EO. So this account right here is actually made by presumably Chris Johnson, who was, I believe, a CFO or a CEO at Wildworks, which is a company behind Almojam, and this is pretty much the oldest account on Almojam, and I'm surprised you can even still search it up. So if we go to the den here, we can see that it was logged into after 2010 anyway, because this item was released in like 2017. It's gingerbread here, but everything else in the den here is an original 2010 item, and this den in general just looks like it's from 2010 anyway. And it's pretty cool to see something like this on the game, and you can still search it up. And this is obviously a developer or a employee of Almojam, so, or ex-employee I should say. So it is pretty fascinating to see, and fascinating to see even in game anyway. So now in terms of actual players, the very first real person, not actually from Wildworks, that made an account on the game. Now unfortunately this is where the worry I had about usernames getting scraped coming into play, because this account, B-Mable or Beamable, not too sure how you say it, but this can't be found, presumably because the account was deleted entirely, meaning it wasn't logged into within 8 years, so Almojam deleted it entirely. The oldest account that you can search So this was the second account pretty much that was ever made, but the oldest account you can search that was made by an actual person was Fer.al, and pretty cool outfit here. It looks like Wretched Jungle actually, but this account was, you know, around for a while after the beta testing period ended. As you can see, it has King of the Jungle line, so it had membership at some point through the gift card, and it had a lot of items on it, I guess, as well, since it had, you know, a rare bow and arrow and stuff, and a bunch of pets as well. So it's pretty cool to see that you can search this up anyway, and that's all I actually have here for these accounts. It's a shame I couldn't search the very first account created by a person, but it's cool to see that I could see the very first account created on the game, period, which would be Chris EO. So I thought this would be an entertaining and pretty neat thing anyway, kind of niche, but yeah, I thought it would be cool to make a video about as well. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here for this video, guys. Thought I would make it, but yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here. Make sure to subscribe, notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. What you guys think about this? You think it's cool? I pretty much think stuff like this is pretty cool when it comes to the game, since, you know, it's pretty old information. You know, it's coming up 12 years on this game now. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.